Hello, this is Brian Rowley, mousehelp@roselle.com. You can send email to me at that address. Today we're going to discuss a few things about signatures in email, and I will show you. These are the instructions. If you want to hit the pause button, you can write down these instructions or take a picture of your screen or do whatever it takes to get the information you need on Gmail or Yahoo Mail. However, we are going to go into why am I recording this and how to do those things. This project got started as a result of Gene's Growth Gems memo. I subscribe to that list, and in my post you'll find a link to her website. Moving on, here's what the complaint was originally, is she wanted to reach out to this person who had sent email to her, and there was nothing there but his name at the end. There was no way to reach him by phone, and she truly wished that he had included his phone number in his email signature line. Well, it occurs to me that not everyone knows how to create an email signature, so I thought we would go over that today, and we are going to look at Gmail first, then Yahoo Mail, and Outlook, which is kind of a special case. So let's just go right out to this is Yahoo Mail. Let's start with Gmail. In Gmail, once you've signed in, if you look right underneath your information here, there's a little gear, and underneath it says settings. Actually, the settings are here under the gear. So if I click on settings, then I have to scroll down. It's about 2/3 of the way down the page, and there is where you would at least put in this amount of information. Okay? Now be sure after you've typed your stuff here, and I'm going to go over how putting images and links to images works a little more when I'm in Outlook, but each of these images in my signature file refers to websites that I manage, Act 1, DNP, and this one, which is my other website, mousehelp.com. However, once you've put all of your information in there that you want to add, and you'll notice that this is the URL to my website. This is my email address, and you might think it funny to have your email address in your signature line, but what if somebody wanted to share my contact information with someone and they just were able to select it here? I'm taking my mouse here and dragging across. Then I'm going to right click on this and take a copy of it. Now I'm going to use that later in my demonstration to show you why that could be useful. So moving on, after you've done it in Gmail, make sure you scroll down to the bottom here, and if you've made any, well, save changes isn't there because I haven't made any changes, so let's make a change. Put a space right there. If you don't click on save changes, you might not have actually activated your signature in Gmail. The other thing is, make sure that if this was checked, and this is your opportunity to say I don't want a signature, but why would anyone go without a signature? Make sure you've checked that says to use this signature. And this one actually says where your signature goes before quoted text in the replies. In any case, you can try it out and see which settings work best for you, but at least give us your name and phone number. Save your changes. And now, if I do a new email in Google, you'll see my signature file is here. So just for the sake of demonstration, let's say that I wanted to share this information with someone. Wanted to say this is the contact information, and I could paste it right there, see? And that came from the signature file. So if you get something from Brian and you wanted to share his information with someone else, you could copy and paste that information into here. Anyway, you get my point. Moving on, let's go look at Yahoo. Here's the same drill. I actually came a couple of steps too far, so let's start from here's what it looks like. You're logged into your Gmail, and I had this email message open. Let's just bring up blank page. There we go. So if I put my mouse over the gear in Yahoo Mail, it already opens the menu, so I didn't have to click there. I can just drag down to settings and there's a link. And now I have to click on writing email, and here you have a choice. This is what it looks like if you don't use a signature. You can use a plain text signature, which doesn't have any fancy formatting, or you can do a rich text signature, which means this can be linked through this little chain link thing here. I can paste in that URL, and now with this at the bottom of my new email messages, people will be able to click that link to get to my website. So I'll show you the rest of that, and we can do a new email message here. So you see my link is there. So if someone clicks on that link, it would take them to my website. That's how it's done in Gmail and Yahoo Mail. So let's move on to Outlook, and I will show you that next. So in Outlook, if you wanted to get to your signature file, it's kind of different. You have to go to a new email message first. And this is my signature file as it is. I'll show you where to go to get that. You click here on the Insert tab. This is Microsoft Office 2010. It looks something like this in 2013 and 2007. However, earlier versions, if you're still using Office 2003, you'll have menus instead of tabs, but I'm not covering that here. So let's just go to Insert. If I click here where it says Signature, this is the step you need. Here where it says Signatures, that's where you would go to create a signature. So for you would click on New, your new sig. Okay? And now you have a blank page down here. So give us your name, your phone number, other stuff. If I only did this, you could still find my contact information. I'll show you again how to make a link here. That's it. However, please put your phone number and anything else you think that's relevant here. Now if you wanted to have images like I do out here, I have this image of Act 1, Desert Networking Professionals, and my mousehelp.com website. You click right here on the I was hoping that would pop up a little menu to say what it is, but it's the image insertion tool. So if I click here, I could put in a cool little picture, let's say. Okay, anyway, you get my point. And then if you wanted to link that, let's say you want to make that picture link to something. You see when I click on the picture, when I click this image, the corners change. That means it's selected. See how the little corners are here? Then if I want to link that image to something, click my link tab again. This one happens to go to I know that's where I got that picture, so I'll just show you that. Now when I say, oops, I better click Save right here. These are your choices as to which signature will be used. So if I want all my new messages to be followed by this signature file, so we're going to put this signature file at the end of all my new messages. When I say OK here, I'll close this one and I'll do another new email. Now you see your sig file is here, and as it turns out, you can, when you put your mouse here, it'll show you what's going to happen. See how it says Control plus click? So I hold down my Control key and click, and it should take me out to a website, which it does. I think that's enough to convince you that using a SIG file is a good idea. And I've posted something on my blog, which is here. And it includes the quote from Jean and a link to her website. And some funny stuff that I say about what you might think of having a SIG file, but please do. And I'm going to wrap this up. This is Brian Rowley, mousehelp@roselle.com. Send email here.